Okay, so now I'm going to insert the second side piece in. I had to flip the side bender around because I have to now insert the piece from the other side so that they're mirror images of each other. And the way the side bender works is I have a rheostat over here, which you can't see, but it uses light bulbs inside, three 200-watt light bulbs that heat up the interior of the side bender up in excess of 400 degrees. Once we get, now I'm misting the strip of mahogany down, getting a little moisture. And once I get it in there, I usually leave them in there for about 22 minutes at full power. When I got the plans, it was recommended 13 minutes, but I find that that's not quite long enough. Okay, so here's my little mark. You can't see it, but I gotta line it up so that I can see the mark through this slot. So I slip it between the two pieces of spring steel. Line up my pieces of spring steel. Make sure that the wood is flush up against the ends and everything is flush up against the ends of the form itself. Then I rough in the position of the cake. I can see my mark now through the gap. First thing I'm going to do is attach this bar, which pinches the entire operation from the bottom. Let's see here. Okay, there's my mark. So I'm going to bring this down, and it's good to let it heat up a little bit before you put it in there, because the heat helps to bend the wood without breaking it. Just making sure everything's flush. My mark is still in the right place. Okay, I'm going to screw it down until it's about an inch from the bottom of the slot. Then I'm going to put these blocks on. Whoops. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. And these slide down. And cause the wood to conform to the shape of the mold, the body mold, this part, which is interchangeable, by the way. This piece, you can make any body style you want, and this piece lifts out, and you can, I've also got one for a jumbo body. This is for an LOO style body. Okay, so now I've got it bent all the way, checking to see that things are lining up with this side here, checking to make sure that my mark is still in the right place, and it is, and then I'm going to screw this down the rest of the way. Okay, that's snug. Okay, so I'm going to walk away from this for 22 minutes, and when I come back I'm going to turn off the power, and then I have to let it cool, and it was recommended to allow it to cool for an hour. Actually, the longer you let it cool, the more it's going to keep its shape. You can even let it cool overnight and dry that way. Sometimes I use a little fan at the end and turn it on like this so it's blowing air through the form. The exhaust would be here. That helps it cool a little faster, but I'm not convinced that that's in the best interests of the wood keeping its shape. Anyway, that's how a side bender works. And once again, this is what you get out of it. from where we started, which was here.